Hi there, this is Maths with Angela. So I'm going to do some simplifying or collecting together using calculations with negative and positive numbers. So here we've got, at the top here, we've got multiplication. So there are rules that you need to remember. So this works with multiplying and dividing. So if you're doing a negative number times by a negative number, or a positive number times a positive number, your overall answer will be positive. Okay, and then if you've got a negative number times a positive number, or you have a positive number times by a negative number, you will get a negative answer, and that's true also for dividing. So here we go. So here I've got 5 multiplied by minus 2. So the 2 minus in front of you is telling you what type of number it is. So this is a negative number. So you're doing a negative number times a positive number. Okay, so a negative times a positive. So they're different. So the way I remember it is I say if I've got one of each, so I've got a negative times a positive, I end up with a negative answer. So I know that this answer is going to be negative. The only thing I need to work out is what happens when you multiply just the digits together. So 5 times 2 is 10. So my answer is minus 10. Okay. Let's continue down. So let's say we've got this one here, number 4. We have a negative number times by a negative number. Okay. So we know this answer is going to be positive. So all I have to do is 3 times 7, which is 21. Okay, all right. So let's have a look at dividing. So I'm going to reiterate these rules again. So if we have a negative number times by, not times, divided by a negative number, or we have a normal positive number divided by a positive number, our answer will be positive. Okay, and then if we have a negative number divided by a positive number, and likewise a positive number divided by a negative number, we end up with a negative answer. Okay, all right, so let's do some of these questions. So here we have a positive number divided by a negative number. Okay, so that's this one here, so I'm going to end up with a negative answer, so I'm going to put a minus down. So then all I have to do with is dividing the digits. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. Okay, all right, let's do this one here, number 4. We have a negative divided by a negative. So we're in this camp here, so our answer is going to be positive. So then I'm just doing 56 divided by 7, which is, yes, you guessed it, 8, and it's a positive answer. Okay, all right then. So let's move on to when you're adding and taking away. Okay, so here we go. Similar sort of thing to remember here. Okay, so these are mixed questions here you can have a go at. So here we have, if I have so we're still applying the rules of negative and positive, but when you're adding and take away, sometimes you get double symbols next to one another. So, and you replace it with a single. So if I had a plus and a minus next to one another, with nothing in between, I replace that with a minus. And the same way, if I had a negative and a plus next to one another, I would replace it with a minus. The only other option is if I have 2 negatives together, I would replace it with a plus. And then if I have 2 pluses together, I then replace it with a plus. I'll show you what I mean. So look at this question here, number 12. I've got minus 6, and then there's a number. And then do you see I've got these 2 digits here, 2 symbols here, with nothing in between. So I've got to replace these, okay? So I've got a plus and a minus. So that's this one here, so I'm going to replace it with a minus, okay? So when you're dealing with negative numbers and you're adding or taking away, you start off at the first number on a number line, minus 6. And if it's minus, you're going down, you're getting colder by 3. So minus 6, take away 3, takes me down to -9. Okay, all right. Let's do another one of those. Yeah, so let's do this one here. So I've got -5, and the plus and the minus will replace with a -4. Okay, so on the number line you start at -5 and you go down 4, so that takes you again to -9. Okay. Anyway, hopefully that was helpful. Have a go at the questions. See you soon. Bye.